What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet, and in today's video I finally get a chance to show you all a brand new 2023 Silverado ZR2 Bison. So let's get into it. Alright, so today we're talking ZR2 Bison, Chevy's flagship off-roader, $86,000 MSRP, finished in sterling gray metallic paint with the jet black interior with gray stone. I should add, it's jet black gray stone. If you're new to the channel, what I'm going to do is a quick walk around the exterior of this truck, show you some of the highlighted features there. Once we're done, I'll put the window sticker up on the screen for you guys to take a better look at, and then we'll of course go over the interior as well. But I always like to kick things off with the key fob. So you can see we've got our lock, we've got our unlock, remote start, drop the tailgate, panic button, and we've got the Chevy bow tie there on the back. Front end of this thing speaks volumes. This thing looks so good. Starting with the headlights, you can see we've got the blacked out housings. We've got a much more prominent LED day running light. These changed up in 2022. I'm really glad they did this. It looks way better than the previous generation, in my opinion. Also ZR2, so we've got this color matched cross beam running across the grille. We've got the flow tie, so air actually can pass through, get to the radiator, helps with cooling. How much? Who knows, but they say it does. Underneath the flow tie, you can see we've got the front camera to the HD surround vision camera system. And we do have a little nozzle there that will spray that off, make sure it stays nice and clean. So you can actually see. Front bumper is the AEV steel front bumper. And we've got integrated recovery points, of course, on both sides. You can see you've got your LED fog lights down low. And if we get underneath, you can see the front boron steel skid plate. The entire underside of this truck is covered in skid plates in order to make sure that if you're rock crawling with this truck, which is really sort of what it's meant to do, it's not like a Baja truck like a Raptor. This is meant for like slow trail riding, rock crawling. You won't have to worry about like ripping your oil pan off, destroying your transfer case, you know, things like that. I do want to point out one thing, because this is probably my favorite color in the Chevy lineup. Let's just get up close and look at the metallic flake in this paint. It looks so good. Video is probably not even going to do it any justice, but just believe me when I tell you, it looks incredible. And that ZR2 logo just kind of makes the whole thing pop. 6.2 liter V8 logo up on the hood cowl. And if we drop down low, we get our first look at our 18-inch AEV off-road wheels. And these are wrapped in a 275/70 Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT tire. This thing should be able to handle pretty much anything you throw at it. Suspension on this truck is, of course, the DSSV Multimatic suspension. If I go down low, you guys can see that right there. Front and rear lockers. It's a ZR2, so you get all the ZR2 stuff with just a little bit more protection when you get the AEV Bison package. I'm going to step back, give you guys a nice side profile of the truck. She is a beaut. You probably notice you've got the rocker protection. Once again, this is a truck designed for rock crawling. It is not like a Baja race truck. It is designed for slow rock crawling, and these right here will save you if you're going to slide this truck down some rocks. You don't want to take out the body. Not usually a good way to spend your day off-roading. Blacked out door handles, of course, keyless entry, and as we go around the side of the truck, you can see you've got your Bison logos there on the side of the bed. We've got our steel rear bumper. Once again, we've got the integrated recovery points in case you get stuck or you need to pull out a friend, probably more the latter. Rear backup sensors. You've got your rear backup camera, trailer tow package is all set up on this. You've also got that blacked out section across the tailgate. That is an AEV Bison signature. We've also got the AEV logo down here in the bottom right. We've got the factory spray and bed liner, and inside here we've got a power outlet. You've also got plenty of tie down hooks, so if you need to throw something in here and tie it down, that should be absolutely no issue. You've got LED bed lighting. You do have the multi-flex or multi-pro if it's on the GMC side tailgate. And then we've got this nice Rev Industries tonneau cover. Big fan of that. Hand grab, so in case you need to get into the side or get into the bed of the truck, makes your life a little bit easier. And I'm going to go ahead and give you another side profile of this truck. God, it's good looking. I love this color. If I was to order a truck, it'd be either a white truck or probably the sterling gray metallic. Here's a look underneath the truck. You can see there's your Multimatic DSSV suspension in the back. You can also see underneath the rear diff some steel skid plate protection as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the window sticker up on the screen right now. I always like to point out I am recording this in 4K, so if you're watching this on mobile, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of it. It should be nice and easy to zoom in and look at later. But let's touch on just a few quick highlights. Obviously, 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew ZR2 Sterling Gray Metallic, jet black with graystone interior. We've got the 6.2, we've got the 10-speed, and then you can see we've got the ZR2 Bison Edition, $7,895. You can see everything that it adds in there. You've got the technology package. This thing also has the hard tonneau cover. You've got the power sunroof, the multi-flex tailgate, the under-seat storage. This thing is stuffed out $86,195. And I should point out that as of right now, this truck is available. So if you've been on the hunt for one, go ahead and give us a call, 508-759-2900. But let's go ahead. I'm going to take the window sticker off the screen right now, and let's take a peek first in the back. Actually, let me turn the AC off because I have the thing jamming in there. It's a hot, hot day. You guys probably don't want to listen to the AC fans blowing. All right, so in the back, you can see here's your jet black with gray stone. You've also got yellow contrast stitching, which I'm a huge fan of. You've got the 10-quart storage compartments on the back on both sides, and then you've got this like texture in the center, and it runs down the seat as well. So from the back all the way down onto the seating surface. Seating surface is perforated because the seats are heated back here. Of course, you've got your armrest that drops down, doubles as a cup holder. You've got your all-weather floor mats down low. You can see we've got our heated seat controls. We've got a USB, a USB-C, and then we've got the map pockets on the back of both seats. I'm going to back up, just give you a quick peek at the door. Once again, you can see that yellow contrast stitching really, really pops. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those things that people either really love or really hate, just my opinion. I'm not really a big yellow fan, but it works on this truck. But now let's get up front because I know this is what most people really want to see. First things first, here's your seat. You'll notice you've got the AEV embroidered into the headrest. There's your yellow contrast stitching again. You've got the perforated seating surface because up front, heated and ventilated seats. Really nice bolstering in the seat. What's funny is I found that this off-road truck seat was a little bit more comfortable than some of the other Silverados that I've driven. You've got the ZR2 kick panel. Here's a look at your door. You'll notice the Bose premium audio system in this. Well, let's hop inside. All right. Now, I always like to sort of give everyone a warning. I am going to go through this relatively quickly. Of course, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please, by all means, leave those in the comment box below, and I'll be glad to answer those. So let's start over here on the left side of the truck. You can see you've got your power locks, your memory seat buttons, power windows, power mirror controls. We've got our 15-inch multicolor heads-up display. This is always a pain for me to showcase in a video, but I'm going to crank the brightness all the way up and move it up into the screen, or into the windshield, I should say, and hopefully you guys can see that. 15-inch multicolor heads-up display is massive. The video does this no justice whatsoever. Believe me, it looks huge when you're driving. Nice feature. The only thing I don't like about heads-up displays is at night. It kind of, I don't know, messes with my eyes, so I usually turn it off, but it's nice that you do have the ability to do that. We've got our electronic parking brake. We've got our four-wheel drive controls with our mode selector. We've got our headlight controls, our gauge cluster brightness. Headlights, obviously, we're probably going to keep in auto for most of the time, but they're there. Up on the steering wheel, we've got our heated steering wheel. We've got our forward collision alert, our cruise controls. You can see we've got paddle shifters on the back, so minus is down, obviously, plus is up. You've got your Bluetooth hands-free controls, and right here we can scroll through all the different information on the truck. I'm just going to throw this in drive so it turns off. I've been sitting here for a little while. That's why you're seeing the automatic shutdown. There's your brake pad life, your oil life, all that kind of stuff. Nice and easy to get to. You can also customize this display. So if I go all the way over here to display layout, you can change the overall layout, or you can do things like, I always change the right side to time and temp. I just think that's a little bit more useful than the mode that I'm in. You can see it's a little toasty here at 89 degrees. That brings us over to the 13.4-inch full-color HD touch display. So AM, FM, XM, satellite radio, you've got Apple CarPlay, you've got Android Auto, you've got 4G LTE Wi-Fi built in. The maps displayed on this is absolutely gorgeous. And for those Waze users like me, what's nice is Google actually bought Waze, so I have found Google Maps exponentially better now that they've bought Waze. I find myself not even using Apple CarPlay because that's really all I used Waze for to begin with. I'm going to go back. I like the split display. I like the analog clock if we go all the way down here. So there's your analog clock. You can see Google Assistant. There's your Play Store. all your trailering. You can actually set up multiple trailers with this. It'll remember the trailer. You have Amazon Alexa. You can set up your My Chevrolet app. You can actually schedule service through this. The list of things that this does is almost endless. I'm going to go ahead and throw this truck in reverse, and you're going to see there's my HD surround vision camera system. So I've got a nice overhead 360. I'm looking behind, and wherever this yellow dot is where you're looking. So if I tap that, now I'm looking in the front, over the nose, over the rear. We've got the curb hunter cameras, so if you're going to park close to a curb, you can do so without smashing up the wheels. Always a bonus. Is your trailer hitch camera, and then of course we can look in the bed as well. So there's all your cameras. If you crash this truck into something backing up, I don't know what to tell you. It might be time for a reevaluate your license situation. Down here you've got your home button. I'm glad they did still leave us with an analog home button. You can do your climate control through here. Personally, for me, I'm not a fan of digital climate control settings, so I'm really glad that we still have analog ones down there. But the buttons underneath the screen, you've got your lane departure warning, parking sensors on or off. You can disable your auto start, drop the tailgate, hazards, traction control, hill descent control. And these two buttons here, this is kind of, in my opinion, what you're paying for, your front and rear lockers. Yes. Down low, here's your heated and ventilated seats. Obviously, your digital HVAC controls. There's your start button, your trailer brake controller. You've got your electronic shifter. I know this was kind of a controversial thing when it first came out. I thought I wouldn't like it either, but now it's like come second nature. Really not a big deal in my opinion. Everything's rubberized up here, so if you're going to throw stuff, it's not going to slide all over the place. You've got your cup holder. Center console, nice change of texture here. So you get your black, you've got the gray stone, the yellow contrast stitching, and then inside you can see you've got your wireless charging mat. We've got a power outlet. We've got a USB, a USB-C. We've got an organization tray, and this has plenty of room to stuff whatever junk that you need to stuff in there. Here's a look at your passenger seat. Obviously, nothing's changed compared to the driver's seat, but I always like to give everyone a look at how the truck looks when you're inside. You also see you've got the AEV all-weather floor mats. You've got the glove box up top. You've got the glove box down low. And then the change of textures, GM has just done, I mean, let's be real, the interiors have been kind of bland for a while. They have done such a great job splitting materials. So you can see you've got the black here, then you got the aluminum splitting, almost like a carbon fiber look, gray stone, contrast stitching, black, gray stone, contrast, back to black. It's much more designed in a very much needed way. It looks a lot better. What else am I forgetting? Up top, of course, you've got your moonroof. LED interior lighting, your programmable garage door openers, the power sliding rear window. You've got your video HD mirror. I'm a huge fan of this. Some people don't like it. I think it gives me a way better view as opposed to like looking through the back windows. Let's see if I can even see. So, you know, instead of looking through the back windows, you get a nice full view, and you can adjust these, adjust the brightness, how zoomed in. I like it zoomed all the way out so I get the widest field of view, but that's just me. That's a lot better than that. Very little to no lag whatsoever too in that mirror, so don't be afraid of like having a laggy feed. Was kind of an issue in like some of the older video mirrors. But that is the quick rundown of the 2023 Silverado ZR2 Bison. Of course, like I said, if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments about the truck, by all means, drop those down in the comment box below and I'll be happy to address those. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. God, I love this truck. If I didn't have the Hummer, this would probably be the next truck. This or the AT4X, I don't know. It's hard making decisions these days. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, almost to that 100,000 follower mark. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the very next video. Take care, and have a great 4th of July.